Renai Flops has probably gone under the radar for too many of us. The fall anime season is in full swing and there are so many good shows to watch. But I am here today to convince you in watching this particular anime that sits close to the bottom in terms of rating. You might say, why would I want to watch a low-rated show? Well, let me tell you. Renai Flops is an ecchi harem romance anime at its basic concept, but set in future Japan. It is also listed as a seinen everywhere I've looked, for a reason I have yet to understand. It revolves around Asahi, who suddenly begins to live with 5 girls in his house due to certain circumstances. There, he gets constantly harassed by each of them and almost throws them out in the second episode, because apparently they all want to marry him. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Now, I already know that there's plenty of anime like this out there, so why would you watch it? And to that I say, there's already a billion isekais out there, and you still watch them. Anyways, if you've seen anything similar to this before, then this will have you feeling right at home. Of course, it also has mixed in the lucky pervert trope and sad best friend that gets none of those scenarios. The girls all have their unique characteristics and personality to appeal to any kind of man that watches it. You got the caring and motherly one that looks out for all of them, the hot older one who happens to be a drunk when relaxing, the hot-headed tsundere one that is always competing, the young model who is straightforward and chases the protagonist around, and lastly, the one who is introduced as a boy but turns out to also be a girl. Oh hell no! That's right, not a trap this time around. Oh, and by the way, they are all from different countries. Bet you had not seen that before. The show had me thinking that it was just going to be a normal harem anime until the end, but then episode 5 came around. For a moment, it felt like deja vu. Like I've seen a show derail and throw itself away before a few seasons ago. Nah, I must be overthinking it. Honestly, after this, I had no idea what to expect from this show. Turns out that the older woman, who also happens to be his teacher at the school by the way, was previously a proficient agent who got rid of the underworld organizations in Japan and is basically overpowered to the point where she can punch a dude with metal armor away.
Bruh.
I'm still not too sure what they were thinking, but it sure got me a bit hooked if anything. I thought that we were going into some sci-fi organization that wants to get rid of the main protagonist, but I was so wrong and unprepared for what came next. Right in the next episode, their world gets invaded by none other than humanity's worst enemies, the Ball Takers!
あれはヒーニング次元のモンスター、ボールテイカー。
Yo, what the fuck?
Karen happens to become a magical girl by saving good old Mr. Sagami Okamoto Deluxe, which happened to be condom brands. Oh, and this being is from a world called Contraceptimension. He actually looked like a cute character and whatnot until I noticed part of his design. I really wish I was making this up, but that is legit what happens in this show. Apparently their goal is to make species go extinct by deploying bombs to Mel's crotches and detonating them, just like they did to his world beforehand. Now back to the magical girl. The way to power herself up is by interacting with the person she loves in situations. At one point she basically removes off his clothing to try and have sex with him just for the power. These 2 episodes were such a roller coaster that the next one became surprisingly calm. Now episode 7 is a beach episode, and if you're cultured enough, you know what that means. Lots of fan service! For a moment, I couldn't understand what happened to the wacky over-the-top episodes since it was just them nude at a beach. They really had me until somehow they all disappeared and the only one left was the glasses girl, Aoi. They are all alone and end up arriving at a giant cherry blossom in the middle of the forest. It ends up with her running into the outside of a bear, simulation, something like that. Honestly, I have no clue what is even going on anymore. Now, there's still 4 episodes left, so we will see how this unravels, since I can't even follow the plot anymore. But I hope I convinced you and at least given this show a try. Did I mention there's an uncensored version out there?
Yeah, boy.